school. Spike and Pinkie Pie noticed the lack of mirth and stopped their own laughter. Spike, between coughs, said, something wrong, Rainbow Dash? The Blue Pegasus sighed again and leaned against the wall. I guess I'm not in the mood for pranks after all. This good-natured stuff isn't doing it for me. Well, what do you want? Rainbow Dash shrugged in a casual tone and said, I guess I want to crush my enemies, see them driven before me, and hear the lamentations of their women. That'd be the best. Pinkie Pie somehow got a black and white referee's uniform and a whistle. Where she got these things from was a mystery, but Rainbow Dash and Spike had long since learned to stop asking. Pinkie Pie blew her whistle in Rainbow Dash's face. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's a Pinkie Pranks' protocol penalty! You have a prank when you're mad. You prank to spread cheer based on humiliating other ponies. Knowing they can do it to you, too, in good fun. Spike coughed. Yeah, I mean, if it isn't in good fun, then pranks are just random acts of cruelty. Rainbow Dash sighed again. She was getting a lot of practice at it today. Yeah, sorry guys, my heart's just not in it today. I'm too mad and stuff to do anything in good fun. I'll catch you some other time. I need to work off all this angry energy. Wait! What about this cake? I made it for you. Let Spike have it, I'm not hungry anyway. Spike flicked his lips and rubbed his hands together. Don't mind if and smoke from the bomb found its way up his nose and he sneezed, making the cake disappear in a puff of green smoke. It was Pinkie Pie's turn to sigh. Oh, I'm a terrible auntie. I don't have my auntie license revoked. Well, I hope Princess Celestia likes white cake with lemon frosting. As it turned out, it was Celestia and Luna's favourite. That, however, is another story. Pinkie Pie had said not to prank while angry, and all of Rainbow Dash's teachers had always told her never to fly angry. As she zoomed over the countryside around Ponyville, Rainbow Dash ignored the latter's advice. After all, flying defined her. If she was angry, she was going to fly angry, and no pony was going to tell her otherwise. As she zipped over the trees and barns, she wasn't really thinking. With the mood she was in, she was a long way from anything so concrete. Instead, she had a feeling that this was why she loved flying. While she was flying, she was alone, but it was okay. It wasn't in an empty house, with no pony to share it with. It was her, the sky, the wind, and as a backdrop, the ground. The only real things in the world were whoever she had to avoid in front of her. She even felt good about not being able to have a dog up here, as playful as Winona or as sweet as Buttons. After all, no dog would be able to keep up with her in the sky, so why bother with them? Why bother with friends who accused her of stealing and blabbed her problems to Pinkie Pie of all ponies? After several hours of this, Rainbow Dash landed on top of a tree near the edge of the free forest. Her wings burned with the exertion and her skin was raw from being buffeted by the wind, but she felt great. It was a good sore. She hadn't flown that hard in weeks. She was even starting to soften towards Applejack. She hadn't forgiven her yet, but she didn't want to shove a smoke bomb down her throat anymore. Rainbow Dash stretched out and was about to take off for a cool-down flight. Don't want to seize up tomorrow, she said to herself. Just as she was about to lift off, there was a loud thump and a bestial screech below her. She hesitated. This close to the ever-free forest, it could be just about anything. And she was alone, and she was tired. Just about any pony else would have listened to their common sense and run off. But Rainbow Dash wasn't any pony. Her hesitation ended almost as soon as it began, and she swooped down to ground level. What she saw was the prone form of a brown falcon lying at the base of the tree. She'd often seen the birds while flying, but she'd certainly never been this close to one before. It looked so small when it wasn't soaring. It was a beautiful animal. It was a shame that the only way she got to see it up close and personal was when it was dead. Oh wait, was it breathing? She was about to get face to face with it when she remembered something Fluttershy had told her once. Rainbow Dash, if you ever find an injured wild animal, don't touch it with anything you can't afford to lose. So, instead, she searched around until she found a fallen stick that still had some leaves on it. Maneuvering it in her mouth, she managed to get the leaves over the downed bird's face. She was completely still. She held her breath as though afraid she would ruin the test. And then, the leaves moved. She dropped her branch and jumped back about 10 feet with a yelp. Not that she was afraid, no. Rainbow Dash feared no living thing. She jumped because she thought it might be a zombie. which meant that it wasn't a lie, which meant that it was okay to be afraid. Yeah. Oh, hold up. She slapped her face. Get it together. It isn't a zombie. It's just knocked out. So, what now? She sat there watching the unconscious Falcon for a minute, and her mind came up with nothing. What does smart praying like Twilight Sparkle do? Investigate! Ignoring Fluttershy's advice, she got several parts of her anatomy that she didn't want to part with very close to the bird. She had inspected its wings, which were in order. After years of flight school and flight camp, Rainbow Dash knew a busted wing when she saw it. In fact, if she could apply Pegasus anatomy to falcons, could she? If only I paid more attention to biology. This thing was completely healthy, aside from a back knocked to the head. I guess he's alright. Now what? Can't just leave him here. And then, inspiration hit. Falcons fly. Flying animals can live on clouds. I can do better than a pet dog. 20% better! That'll show Applejack and Pinkie Pie and... No, wait. Pinkie Pie tried to make me feel better. I won't rub her nose in it. But still, Falcon, you're coming with me. Falcon, predictably, said nothing as Rainbow Dash gently scooped him up and took off. That was Fair Feather Friend, Part 1. For future parts, tune in on Channel Awesome. Channel Thankwell.